Yes, yes, yes. We're Deep into Soul Foundation series. Me Casa has been running Room 2. Just going to have a little conversation with the legendary Andy Cruz. Andy, boy, that set was electric, boy. Like you had the room like on in the palm of your hand.
Thank you. Just playing some music, just playing what feels right and what feels good. And I work hard to find my music, and yeah, it's an absolute pleasure to play for me Casa, and even better that it's that Deep into Soul. I'm feeling blessed right now.
Your style of music is very bumpy, it's very underground. I don't even want to put it into a pigeonhole. How would you describe it?
I would just call it sexy house. So whatever the vibe, whether it's minimal, whether it's jacking, whether it's soulful, whether it's what people call garage house, you know, it just bring it together. If it sounds right and it's got a nice vibe, play it. You know, that's it. That's about it.
Definitely. I've known Andy for so many years. When I first met you, I can't even remember the bar, but how many years do you reckon it's been? Is it like 10, 15? I'm sure it's about almost 20 years that I've known you.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's closer to 20, between 15 and 20 years. I remember the Yacht Club, Mikasa Sukaso, the Yacht Club. And I think that was around about 2005. We used to have the basement down there, and wicked vibe, and just feeling blessed that I'm still a part of the Mikasa, you know what I mean? They're just strength to strength.
Perfect. What is it that you like, or what do you experience about Deep into Soul? What's the vibe? What's the vibe for you? What do you like about Deep into Soul?
You know what it is? It's mindful music, people, and it's one of those ones where, regardless of your background, regardless of your socio and economic status, you come here, you put everything aside, you're in the music, you're here to meet people, engage with people, share some love, and make fantastic memories. That's what it's about.
Fantastic memories. I like that, man. I like that. And like I said, you had the crowd in the palm of your hand, man. Like, how do you select music? Like, what do you do? Do you have a playlist in your head? Like, how do you select music?
No, I listen to the music I acquire quite a lot, and then I will trim it down. So I'll play on the radio every week, and what works on the radio, I will just snip it away and put it in a little folder, and then that's what's my show folder. That's what when I put in the CDJ, then it comes up, it's like show, and that's it.
Okay, so you mentioned radio. So if anybody wanted to hear you, where would they go? What's the radio show? What's the time? When do you play?
Oh, well, I'm really happy you asked me that. I'm happy to give myself a plug. So I play every Thursday on the Underground Sessions. That's www.ugsradio.com, 8 till 10, on my little Future Retro show, where I like to play what I think are things that represent the old school and also future classics.
Yeah. And I like the term. Like, where did you come up with that? Like, future retro. That's an original term, because sometimes I hear the music. It's got like a little bit of a garage twist to it. It's got a bit of an underground twist to it. And like you say, it's sexy house. Where did you come up with that term? You know, like future retro.
Well, I think for me, it was just one of those things where there's a movement that they call garage house, and I really respect what they're doing. And for me, it's just that music that's got a new school, cutting edge vibe that feels familiar. You know, that like, I've heard this before. No, you haven't, but it's good that you feel it's familiar, you know? Yeah.
It's wonderful that you said that, yeah, because I almost feel like you're a magician, because a couple of times, like, when you're in the mix, yeah, I know this tune, and then, no, it's not that tune. Yeah, it's a very, very powerful skill. I'll ask you, like, when I called you, yeah, to say, like, yeah, we're doing something at Deep into Soul, I would love you to play, what was your first thoughts when you heard that?
It's like, stop the press, I'm off to Mikasa, Esu Casa at Deep into Soul. Double bubble, winner, chicken dinner.
I hear that. So let's tell the people what's next for Andy Cruz. So, like, a lot of DJs are going down the producing route and stuff like that. So what's next for Andy Cruz? What do you want to do? What do you aspire to do?
Well, for a few years I've been doing a little bit of A&R behind the scenes for various labels, and I have the production set up at home. I've got 2 kids, I've got a baby at home, year and a half. There's no time to do nothing. If I take out my Akai stuff, she's on it before I'm on it, so there's no point. So the connecting with producers, putting them in touch with labels, and like pushing certain sounds, quality music.
Well, whatever you're doing, it's working because the people were bubbling, vibing. There was like a standing ovation. So keep doing what you're doing, brother. I thank you so much thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Lovelace. Thank you, Deep Into Soul. Thank you, Mikasa. Thank you, everybody. Much love. Mwah.
Bless.